Hello and welcome everyone. Today we will study about the vector format of Coulomb's law. Because of earlier that we have already studied that how to calculate the magnitude of electrostatic force between two charges. That the electrical force formula, that is F, is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. That only gives the magnitude, but force is a vector quantity, so it have the two complete information, that is it have magnitude and the direction. In order to find the direction, we always use the vector form. So let's study what is the vector form of Coulomb's law. Let us consider there are two charges, that q1 and q2, separated by some distance. Let's say it is r. In order to apply the direction format, first of all we have to understand about some symbols and some notations. What are the symbols and notations? Let's see here. Since we have considered there are two charges, plus q1 and plus q2 charges, and if there are like charges, it means they repel to each other. It means if the charges are plus and plus, it means the force of repulsion takes place. And if there are negative and negative charges, again force of repulsion takes place. So these are the notation of direction of vectors. If there are two charges, positive and negative, so these are the direction of forces of attraction. I am considering here the charge system in which two charges having positive charge. If charge q1 apply the force on charge q2, how can we write the direction of force? Then we can write here, that is F21. What is the meaning of F21? That is the force on the charge q2 which is applied by the charge q1. So the notation is F21. It means the 2 represent here, that is forces applied on the second particle, and in the subscript that is 1 written here, which particle is applying the force on the particle number 2. So I can write that is force on charge q2 due to q1. Similarly, at the same time, charge q2 also applies the force on the charge q1. So I can write the notation here, that is F12. So similarly, I can write here the notation F12, that is the force on charge q1 due to q2. These are the simple notations here. If you want to represent the position, in many books there are so many types of notations. Different authors write different types of notation, but I usually use here, that is the distance from charge q1 to q2, that I can write here, that is this is what r21, and the vector sign, that is what r21 here, that is the distance up to the charge 2 from the charge 1. And for the next distance, I can write here from the charge q2 to charge q1, that is in the direction of force. This can be written as r12. What does it mean? That is the distance to the charge 1 from the charge q2. This is all about the notations. Let's review once again how the notations are usually we use here. That is, force on the second charge due to the first charge is represented by F21 vector. Force on the first charge due to the second charge, it is represented by F12 vector. If the direction of force towards Q2 charge is there, so that the position can be written as R21 vector. And if you want to represent the direction of force towards the q1 charge, then the position can be written as r21. Now let's represent how we can make the vector format of Coulomb's law. If you want to write the unit vector of a vector quantity, then it can be written as, let's say if A is a vector, If you want to write a unit vector of this vector A, then you can write that is A cap, that is the unit vector of vector A, is equal to vector A upon magnitude of vector A. So that I can write here the vector A is equal to A cap, that is the direction, into the magnitude of the unit vector. Because of we know that what is the distance between the two charges here, it means we have the magnitude here, the magnitude of distance between the two charges. So how can we write the Coulomb's law into the vector format? That is, I have to put here the unit vector which indicates the direction of the forces. But note that here the force is only applicable on the line joining between the two charges. Because of this is the condition of the Coulomb's law. I can write here the vector r21, it is equal to the magnitude of vector r21 multiplied by the unit vector of r21. Here the unit vector of r21 represents the direction of application of force from q1 to the charge q2. Similarly, I can write here r12, it is equal to the magnitude of the vector r12, which is equal to r also, I can say here, and the unit vector of r12. Now here are two forces directly opposite to each other. Now I want to write here the force, that is F21. It is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught charge Q1 charge Q2 upon the distance square, and so that if I multiply here the unit vector with the complete quantity, then this will give the direction of force. So that for the force F21, what is the position of charge 2 from the charge 1? So I can write here this is R21 cap. Now this R21 cap represent the direction. Similarly, I can write here that is force 1 2, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. This is vector r cap, and now what is the direction? Obviously you know that is 1 2. Since we know that the magnitude of r21 vector is equal to the magnitude of r12 vector is equal to the distance between the two charges, so I can write these two forces in the format that is r21 vector, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r21 square with the magnitude. This is r21 cap. And the second force, that is F12, can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon vector, the magnitude of the vector r12 into the unit vector, that is r12. The unit vector r12 and r21 can be written as the vector r21 upon the magnitude of vector r21. Similarly, unit vector r12 is written as vector r12 upon magnitude of vector r12. So that the force can be simply written as, that is F21 vector, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, this is q1 q2 upon, I can write here that is r21 vector magnitude square, and in place of this unit vector r21 I can write here vector r21 upon magnitude of vector r21. Similarly, F12 can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon magnitude of r12 square, r12 vector upon r12 magnitude. Finally, these two forces can be written as F21, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon, this is r21 vector magnitude whole cube, because of I can multiply here this value and this value, so that and also what is left here in place of unit vector, that is r21 vector. Now what is the direction of F21 force? It means the direction indicating the position vector r21. Similarly, I can write here F12 vector, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r12 vector magnitude cube into the vector r12. This is the simplest way how can I write a Coulomb's magnitude formula into the vector formula. Now another form of vector form of Coulomb's law in terms of position vector. Consider two charges, that is q1 and the charge q2, separated by some distance, and from the origin the position vectors are vector r1 and the vector r2. The displacement vector is delta r. I have to write this delta r in terms of r12 or r21. Let's see how can I write this. With the help of this charge system, that is charge q1 and q2 are separated by some distance, and from the origin the position vectors are r1 and r2. One by one, when force applied by the charge 1 on the charge q2 is represented by F21, it means simply I can write here from the origin, this is the position vector for the charge q1, and this is applying force on the charge number q2. So I can write here that is F21. So this is the displacement vector, let's say it is the delta r. This is the charge q2, and from the origin the position vector is r2 here. So how can I write this delta r, that is r1 vector plus delta r vector is equal to r2 vector. Why? Because of with the help of vector sum, that is this is the r1 vector from O to Q, and q1 charge is applying force to the charge q2, so this is the another vector delta r. I can write simply it is r, but it is the vector quantity because of the force is applying from charge q1 to charge q2. So how can I write here delta r? It is equal to r2 vector minus r1 vector. So what is this delta r here? Delta r I can write here r21 vector, it is equal to r2 vector minus r1 vector. Similarly, when charge q2 applies a force on the charge q1, so let's see what will be the format here. r12 vector, it is equal to r1 vector minus r2. Now I recalled the two previous equations, that is F21 force and the F12 force. We know that the distances r21 vector and r12 vector is written in terms of the position vector like this. So this force F21 can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r2 minus r1. Here I have put the value of r21, that is r2 vector minus r1 vector whole cube, and also r2 vector minus vector r1. Similarly, I can write here f12 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon, here I will put the value of this r21 now, so it is equal to r1 vector minus r2 vector with the magnitude and whole cube, and also the value of this vector r12, it is equal to r1 vector minus r2 vector. So this is the another method how can we write the Coulomb's vector format in terms of simple notations or in terms of position vectors. Thank you so much.